Welcome back to a magical dimension of love and chaos, wonder and expansion, with none other than the hottest hot mess you know, Trixie Morella. What's good, beauty queens, kings, and monarchs? It's none other than the hottest hot mess you know, Trixie Morella. Today's video is probably gonna be quick. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I just wanted to tell a story about this problem that I've been having with my eye for the past like 5 to 6 months while I eat some jerk snow crab legs and drink some ginger beer. So yeah, I'm just gonna go on and tell y'all that story. Honestly, I'm just gonna get right into it. So while I open this up, maybe I should open it first just in case it's like loud. Let me go ahead and do that. I don't even know if I know how to eat crabs, honestly. Pero, I don't know. We're gonna figure it out together. Oh my God, it's so heavy. Like, I spent $40 on these. I'm one person. Correction, I am one 98-pound person. Okay. Wow, so excited. So, yeah, I got this open. I think that's all the noise that's gonna make. I'm gonna use the fork to get it open. It's like wrapped in saran wrap, I guess, to keep it warm. But let's just get started. So for the past 5 months, I've been dealing with something on my eye called a chalazion. And it really freaking sucks. What it is pretty much a ball of oil that like kind of got stuck there and couldn't be secreted through like my like eyelash glands or whatever. And so it just like formed like a ball and it was just stuck there. And the way that I got it was dun, 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 sleeping in my makeup. Guys, don't do it, because I just had to learn my lesson a very hard way, you know? These crabs are really hard to open, by the way. But yeah, way back in March, I think it was March 12th or something like that. It might have actually been February. No, it was February, because I remember I did 2 different makeup looks for Valentine's Day, and I slept in my second one. It was a beautiful look. It was like I had a heart face. Maybe I'll like find the picture and edit it in here if I'm like in the mood to do that. But I slept in my makeup and I woke up the next morning with like just a weird pressure in my eye, and I was like, ah, heck, I'm probably gonna get a sty. Like I used to get styes all the time, and like especially from sleeping in my makeup, you know. So it's like, it's fine, you know, just leave it alone. It'll go away after like a day or 2, you know. That's pretty much what I did. I just didn't touch it. I didn't do a warm compress, none of that. I was just like, I'll let it go away on its own. And it didn't. It never did. It never went away. That was a mistake, I suppose. After like 3 days, I was like, why is this sty still here? Like, I thought they were only supposed to last like 2 or 3 days. And then I did some research and they're like, oh, sometimes it lasts 7 days. Like, you just need to do some warm compresses and stuff like that. And I was like, all right, let me do that before it, you know, gets worse or something. Let me do some warm compresses. Did that. Long story short, I tried everything in the book. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Hold, please. Just hold. Oh, the smell. Just hold, please. Hold, please. Because I need to recuperate. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Or anything, but good Lord. Oh my God, it's hot, but whoa. It looks so good. There's potatoes, there's corn. Wow. I'm gonna have a potato. It's not too hot. Where even was I? Oh, long story short, I tried everything in the book. And after 10 days, that's when I realized I was like, this is not a sty anymore. This is something different. Because the sty did go away. You know, a sty is different. It's like more inflamed and you can feel the pressure, you know, like you feel something there. A chalazion, you don't even really feel it. You only see it. It's just a ball and it's just there, like freaking existing, looking ugly. You know, and back then it was a lot bigger too. I have lots of pictures and progress videos and stuff like that that I might insert just for context so you guys know what I'm even talking about. But yeah, so first off, like just getting the chalazion. I'm recording progress of the healing of my right eye. Today is May 18th at 9:42 p.m. and this is my eye. Was so disheartening because I knew when I first found out that I got a sty, I was like, you know, heck, I got a sty. I'm not gonna be able to do makeup for like 3 to 5 days. That sucks. Meanwhile, I ended up getting a whole chalazion and I haven't been able to do makeup for 5 to 6 months. So that's honestly like not all the time, not for all of the 5 months, but for certain periods of time, it caused my depression to like amp up, I guess. Like I like went into episodes just because I like felt so not myself. I felt like I wasn't able to express myself in the way that I wanted to. You know, I like to express myself via makeup, you know. I felt like I couldn't film or take pictures or do any of those things that I like to do because I had this thing on my eye that wasn't going away. And I'm still, even now, building my brand, and I didn't want to put out content with a huge ball on my eye and like have people think that even if it wasn't noticeable to people who didn't know me before or didn't know what my eye looked like before, I didn't want them to look at that and be like, oh, this is what she looks like, you know, because that's not what I look like. It was like a deformity on my face. It was really sad for me, honestly. And then I'm eating the potatoes because that's easiest because I don't know how to eat crab legs. Maybe I should Google that. Those potatoes though. Goodness gracious. Like I've had crab legs before, obviously, but people usually break them open for me. Wow. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look. What? Okay. Thumbnail. But like that was real reaction, honestly. But yeah, so it really like fucked with my self-esteem, but eventually like after months I was like, you know what, I can't let this hold me back. Like it's on my face and like no, it's not how I look regularly, but it's how I look right now, so you got to own up to it. And you know, so then I started owning up to it. I started doing just eyebrow and makeup looks, or makeup looks where I only had makeup on one eye, only eyeshadow on one eye, and that was kind of a mood. It gave like rock star vibes. These are easy to break, you just squeeze them. Oof, dang it. I'm gonna have to clean up my floor after this. I don't usually eat in my room, but I don't want to be filming in a common area. I have a roommate, so I just clean up after. It's fine. But yeah, so I just had to learn how to, like, I guess own up to it. Like, that's what my face looks like right now. So yeah, I started like just getting into it, getting into the vibes. I've been doing a lot of like no makeup looks, doing a lot more with my hair, and you know, I just have to make everything else look really good. My skin has to look really good, everything, just so that the Chalazion isn't like that big a deal. And to other people, it wasn't big a deal. But the thing is, I don't really care about other people or what they think. It's more about the fact that I have to look at myself in the mirror and see that on my eye all the time, you know, and like take selfies all the time and see that. Goodness gracious, this is messy. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I got a big piece. It was good. So over the months, even through not wearing makeup and stuff like that, I tried so many different remedies, like homemade and from the doctor. I tried homemade remedies first because I don't like going to the doctor. But I tried apple cider vinegar. I tried salt water, warm salt water rinses. Ooh, wow, that's really cool. I tried pepper, warm pepper water. That actually was kind of helpful. Like, some things were kind of helpful, but in the end, like, it didn't get rid of the Chalazion, you know? It would make it smaller maybe, but it would never get rid of it. I tried tea tree oil. Wow, look at this, look at this. Look what I'm about to do. Ooh. I'm here for it. I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I'm here for it. So yeah, I tried tea tree oil. I tried regular warm compresses. What else did I try? I tried a lot of craziness, man. I tried, you know, making concoctions with like lemon, tea tree oil. What was it? Lemon, tea tree oil. No. It was lemon, apple cider vinegar, and maybe, oh, Jamaican castor oil. That's what it was. That was pretty helpful, but it didn't get rid of it. Pretty much, I got it as small as possible. And then I was like, you know what? It's just not getting smaller no matter how much homemade treatments I do. So I tried going to the doctor. The first time I tried going to the doctor, they gave me an ointment. When I went to the doctor, I just wanted to do the surgery, but they ended up giving me an ointment because, you know, they always want to try other things first. And so I'm like, okay, I'll try this ointment. And I did that. It literally did absolutely nothing. Like, just absolutely nothing. Like, I might as well have not done it. The next time I went to the doctor, they gave me eye drops. Same thing. It didn't do anything. If anything, it made it bigger again. And I have been doing a pretty good job of keeping it at a consistently small size, but the eye drops made it bigger again. So that annoyed me. That was about 3 weeks ago. And after, they said to try the eye drops for 2 weeks, and if it doesn't work, then, you know, then we'll do the surgery. So yeah, it didn't work. It only got bigger. And so today, finally, this is what I'm kind of talking about today for the most part, just so in case anybody else like goes through this and they have to have the surgery, or they're about to have the surgery, or anything, you know. So good. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, I knew I should have got extra spicy. I only got regular spicy, but it's still good. But so I got the surgery today. It was all right. Before the surgery, I did a bunch of research because, I mean, I want to say you know me, but I haven't posted enough videos for you to know me. But all my other videos like say the same thing about everything that I ever do. I always do research before I do anything. Before I do any type of new drug, before I go to any new place, before I sign up or spend my money on anything. You know, like, I'm gonna do like before I have the surgery, I'm gonna do extensive research. So I was like, you know, preparing myself, watching videos of what the surgery looks like. I'm gonna see if biting this will help. Oh yeah, that did. But yeah, and then I watched some other people who had the surgery, and you know, I saw what their experience was like, and honestly, the other people, compared to my experience, I feel like they were exaggerating AF. Because let me tell you about my experience today at the doctor. It was like literally nothing. I didn't feel a thing at all. Like, the first thing he did was give me some eye drops to numb the inside of my eyelids. And that worked like immediately. He gave me a bunch though. He like gave me some eye drops, numbed it a little bit, and then we talked for a little bit, and then gave me some more eye drops, talked for a little bit more, gave me some more, and then next he gave me, I want to say it was Novocaine, but maybe not. Maybe that's only for teeth. Some type of local anesthesia from a needle. And that's what, when I was doing the research, everybody was saying like, oh, that's the worst part. It's gonna burn like crazy. I want another potato. These potatoes be good. They be hitting. They'd be hitting or whatever. Yeah, so when I did my research, everybody was saying like, oh, them putting in the local anesthesia is the worst part. It's gonna sting like crazy. Just be ready for that. And I was like, all right, I'm ready. And I already have techniques that I use to get through physical pain, you know? It's like, I feel it, but I don't even really feel it. I say to myself, like, you know, like, this is just a body. I try to look at it objectively, like, this is a body reacting, like, neurologically, like with my neurons and stuff like that, to an object piercing the skin, the outer surface of my body, you know, like the protected surface of my body, and it's just letting me know that. And so I think of, or if it's not piercing, or if it's like an impact or something like that, I'll be like, oh, it's just my body letting me know that something's hitting my skin. And it's like, oh, I know that, so I don't really need the pain part. So I kind of like look at pain as just like something that's happening. It doesn't actually really hurt. When I think about it, it hurts at first until I like breathe and realize that like it's just human shit, like it's just a body, you know. And so I went in, you know, with those affirmations already, and he also had the local anesthesia, and he told me this. He said, so first I'm gonna put this needle into your eye and numb different parts of your eye. When the needle goes in, it's just gonna feel like a pinch, and then when I put in the anesthesia, it'll feel like it's stinging for about 2 or 3 seconds. And honestly, when he put the needle in, I didn't feel anything at all before the anesthesia or after, because he had to put the needle in multiple times, like in different places on my eye. When he put the needle in, I didn't feel it at all. I didn't feel a pinch. I didn't feel anything. I was more like, did you do it yet? Like those type of vibes, you know? And then when the anesthesia set in, that felt more like a pinch. It didn't really sting. It just felt like a pinch. So, ooh-wee. Oh my God, yes. This is so good. I've only had one leg so far, goodness gracious, man. Am I gonna eat all this? I don't know how to eat. I don't know how to reheat crab, you know? So like, do I have to eat all of this right now? Let me try some of this ginger beer before the ice melts too. So yeah, when It was kind of the opposite. I did not feel a thing. So all he did was he put in the local anesthesia. It didn't hurt when he put the needle in. It barely hurt. It literally felt like a pinch once the anesthesia started to set in. And then once it actually set in and like started doing its job, you literally can't even feel your eye. Like, I couldn't even feel when I was blinking, you know? And when he like touched my eyelid, I would only know he was touching it because, excuse me, because I can feel my eyeball underneath my eyelid, obviously, and I can feel like some things like over here. It was kind of numb over here too, and my forehead was kind of numb, but for the most part, it was like I could only feel a little bit around here, and I could feel on my eyeball that something was touching me, but there was no pain. Really, there's hardly any feeling at all. So he put this clamp onto my eye. You guys can look up the procedure if you want to. Like, beware, it's gross. But he put the clamp onto my eye and he flipped it upside down. And my eye was like kind of open for it because, you know, my top eyelid was flipped upside down, so it was like forced open. But I could, if I like didn't want to look at the stuff he was putting in my eye, I could kind of like, you know, like, I don't want to touch my eye because I have crab leg stuff on them and I just had surgery. But I'll do this eye. But like, yeah, so it's like my eye was like stuck open like this, and it's like I didn't want to look. All I had to do was like go like that. So it's like I could kind of see a little bit, but like not really, you know. And yeah, I mean, I know what he did because I watched the video, but I really couldn't see what he was doing. He just flipped my eye upside down. He made an incision, which I didn't feel at all. I didn't feel a thing. Like, I was like, did you do it yet? Type vibes, you know? And let me taste this. That's really good. I wonder if they like make this. Cause I was expecting like a ting, you know? Like, I don't know if you guys know what's like ting. It's like I don't know. Maybe I'll put a picture. I'll find a picture, put it right there. Boom. But I was expecting to get like a glass bottle of ting, but they had this, which makes me think that they make it, and the taste of it makes me think that they make it. It's really good, and it goes perfectly with this. But yeah, flipped my eye, made the incision. I didn't feel him making the incision. And then he just scooped out, he just dug around, he scooped out the oil. He was like, oh, yeah, it looks like you're getting some oil secreted out of here. And I was like, all right. I was really tense the whole time. I was like going like this, like, and like shaking my leg and stuff. So it like maybe seems like I was in pain, but I wasn't in pain. I was more just nervous. I was kind of like afraid of being in pain, like waiting for the pain the whole time, but it never came, you know? It wasn't painful at all. And it took it was a short surgery. It took maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, it took maybe 2 or 3 minutes. He dug it out, and then he was done, and then he put some more eye ointment like on my eye, like on the inside of my eye, made me blink it in, cleaned up my eye and like pushed all the blood out. And then he just put an eye patch on my eye, and I had to go home with the eye patch. I kept the eye patch on for like 4.5 hours, and then once I took that off, I put in some eye drops, and after the eye drops, I did a warm compress. I got this mask. Actually, I would show you, but my hands are dirty, and I'm not trying to get another Chalazion, so like I'm trying to be so, like, I don't know, what's the word, not hygienic, I don't remember the word, trying to just be clean, you know, trying not to get another Chalazion, trying to be careful. So I got this warm compress mask off of Amazon, which I hate Amazon. I don't want to say I hate Jeff Bezos because I don't know him, blah, blah, blah. But he's an evil person and I don't want to support him. But I had to because I needed a warm compress mask quick for this surgery, you know. So I got one from Amazon and it actually works pretty good. You just plug it in and it heats up for like 30 minutes at a time, and it's like pretty firm. It has a pretty like strong strap and it stays on your face. And yeah, I did that for a little while and now my eye looks like this. It's still a little swollen. Let me come get like all up in y'all's face real quick. So yeah, there it is. It's still a little swollen. It's a little bit bruised, but the chalazion is gone. The swelling that's there on my eye is because I got my eye poked with the needle, you know? So that'll be gone by tomorrow or the next day or whatever. Ooh. Oh, no. Ah, dang it. I didn't get the meat. Heck. There's some now. Don't mind that noise. We have windows open and stuff, and it's like making cross breezes, and all the doors in the house are just like slamming. But wait, did I get the meat out? No. But yeah. So I think I'll be like, it'll be done being swollen by tomorrow. It'll still be bruised for the next week or so. And I think I'll be able to do makeup again in about 2 weeks. So it's lit. I just really wanted to, I guess, like, celebrate that victory. You know, like, it's been all these months and makeup is literally my thing. Like, I was just learning, but I was doing so good, you know. I was popping out with looks every single day, you know, and it felt amazing. And I was still only learning, and I wanted to keep learning, and I just like, I feel like my progress got halted, you know, because of this. But it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. I learned my lesson. Do not sleep in your makeup. Wash it off. Wash your face before you go to bed. I told myself I'm gonna start being strict, just like I am with guys and condoms. Like, I told myself that I would be strict, just like I am with guys and condoms. And with them, I'm like, you know, I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care if you haven't had sex in a long time. I don't care if you got tested last week, unless you're an actor and we're working together. But I mean, in my personal life, like, I don't give a fuck, you know? Like, we're wearing a condom. Like, especially because this is my job, you know? And, like, I have to be clean in order to work on sets and stuff, and in order to collaborate with other adult performers, I have to be clean. So, like, in my personal life, it's, like, no excuses, we're wearing a condom. So that's what I'm doing for, like, I'm really firm with that. So I need to have that same energy towards myself and be like, Trixie, I don't care how tired you are. I don't care how late you just got in. I don't care how good you think this look looks. And, like, I don't care that you want to keep it on. Like, take some more pictures and wash your face and go to sleep. Period. So yeah, I definitely gotta be more disciplined for myself, and that's the plan. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. I'm about to finish these crab legs. I really need to focus on them. It's hard, or it's not hard. I just like, ooh my goodness. It's not hard to talk and eat at the same time. It's more that I'm getting distracted on one or the other, you know? When I start eating the crab legs, I'm like, oh my god, these crab legs are so good. And then when I start getting into the about my chalazion, I'm like, I leave my crab legs alone because they take a lot of work to open. So yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all be. I'm gonna finish. Oh my god, I have this much left of one half of the crabs. Have 8 legs. They're like little freaking spiders. I have how many more left to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Maybe they don't have 8 legs. I don't even freaking know. How many did I eat so far? I think I've only had 2 or 3 crab legs so far. 1, 2. I think I've only had 2 crab legs so far. Oh my god. And they have 8. I have 6 more to go. Goodness gracious. Alright. I'm gonna leave y'all be. It's me. It's Trixie, the hottest hot mess you know. If you like this video or if it was helpful for you, if you learned something about me or about chalazions or about anything, I don't know, then give it a like or a comment if you have any questions too. See you next time.